Hey there, welcome. My name is Brian Conway and this video is for sales managers. And as you can see here, I've just been reading another article on LinkedIn by a gentleman called Terry Walsh. I don't know Terry, but I will commend him on the quality of the article. It really does cover some really important points. So if you're in sales management and you're looking to improve the performance of your sales team, this video is for you. It's just a couple of minutes just to pull out some key elements of this article that I think you'll really get some value from and will give you as a sales leader some things to focus on that will really help you become a much higher performing sales manager. Okay. Now, one of the first things I wanted to identify here that Terry mentions is that it really encourages, and I do too, I think this is so important, to spend more time on performance, okay, and less time on just focusing on the number. Unfortunately, that's what we tend to get a bit obsessed with, whereas actually if we take care of the people, the team and their performance, more often than not, the number will take care of itself. The analogy here, maybe if you think about sport and a soccer team, a football manager, a soccer manager, they don't focus on the number of goals, they focus on the performance of the players. And if they can get those players to be the best players in the world and cohesively work together as a high-performing team, they'll score goals and they'll start winning trophies. So they focus not on the outcome, but on the individuals. And that is probably one of the most important things that I think a lot of sales managers really should reflect on. Unfortunately, your leadership often is kind of driving down this pressure to focus on the number, and that's how you react. And one of the key things I teach a lot of sales managers is to understand that your salespeople will respect what you inspect. What you respect, what you inspect. And this is what you're doing. Because there's pressure on you about the number, you focus on the number because that's what you're getting inspected on, and therefore you pass that down to your sales team members. So what I would suggest is focus on their performance, as Terry says in this article. It really is important and can be very transformative. There's a couple other things that I wanted to point out here that I think Terry nails, which is one is a lot of sales managers don't get any training. Often, this is one of the worst things companies can do, is they just promote their best performing salesperson into a management role because that's kind of just seen as maybe a bit of career progression. And that's not necessarily the best thing. Just because they were good in the field doesn't mean they're now going to be a great leader. So if they want to be a leader, that's fine, but give them the training. Leading a team, sales management is a very different set of skills that are required to being a face-to-face salesperson. So get the training. There's another point down here I really liked as well, which is it's boring. Okay, yeah, sometimes it can be. If you're managing a sales team compared to face-to-face selling, as Terry mentions in this article, that maybe can be different. All right, it doesn't have to be boring though. There is nothing boring about seeing the improved performance in an individual, the increased success that an individual is having, the ability for that individual, and therefore the team of individuals, to start hitting their numbers more predictably, to increase your ability to forecast more accurately, to see the change and transformation in an individual's life that you can impact when they're earning more income, and the impact that can have on, as I said, their life and them and their family, etc. That is not boring. That can be very exciting. So it really, again, depends on what you're focusing on, what you're inspecting. So give people the tools to do the job. They need to understand the fundamentals of sales management to be able to do it effectively, and most people don't get that training. Now, I often talk about fundamentals. It's something I'm really passionate about. And I often tell the story about Kobe Bryant. If you know me, you'll have heard me talk about this so many times. It's an article I read just only a few years ago. But Kobe Bryant was once asked, don't you get bored with doing all the fundamentals, layup after layup, free throw after free throw, dribble after dribble, pivot after pivot, etc.? Doesn't that become boring? And his answer was, why do you think I'm the best player in the world? He said, I never get bored with the fundamentals. He went on to say, yeah, the fundamentals themselves are a little boring. I don't deny that. He says, but it's the fundamentals that allow you to do the advanced stuff. And it's the same in sales management. If you can understand the fundamentals of sales management, inspect the fundamental skills of your individual contributors that will improve their performance, the number will take care of itself. So Terry Walsh wanted to just again, applaud the quality of this article, but pull out some key things. Now, if you are a sales leader and you want some help in improving your coaching and sales leadership capabilities, I am actually running a free web class on the 21st of November. So depending when you're watching this article, that's 2024. So if you're watching this video and it's the time's already passed, sorry. But if you're watching this, before that date, then feel free to join us. I will be taking into people who join us through my coach framework. This is a 5-step framework that gives you some guidance on how to work on the performance of your individual contributors. If you'd like to do that, I'll put a link in the comments and below this video, and you can register. And as I said, it's totally free of charge. It's only going to be about 60 minutes. I just want to take you through this framework and give you some tools and techniques and some fundamentals that allow you to improve the performance of your sales team, get greater enjoyment out of running a sales team, and see the increase in performance and therefore ability to hit quota, etc., which is fundamentally your key performance indicator. So thank you. My name is Brian Conway. I hope you found that interesting. Please do read this article. I'll put a link to this again in the comments below, and I would encourage everyone to read it. Thank you, Terry. Thank you for your time. I'm Brian Conway. I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.